Should you use platforms like Udemy to sell your course? And have you thought that maybe this is the way to go, the way to release your course? And you're thinking, is it possible to make money from content aggregator sites like Udemy and Skillshare and all the others? And if so, how much can you make? Well, yes, you can. You can make money. In fact, Udemy helped me buy this, and this, a few of these, and this too. In fact, from Udemy, my company made over $8 million in just a couple of years. In this video, I'm going to tell you exactly what you need to do if you want this kind of success with your course. I'll tell you. Anyway, getting back to Udemy. So you're wondering if you should just upload your course to Udemy or one of the other content aggregation sites, relax, and let the dollars roll in. You've likely heard the stories about content creators making vast sums of money every month on sites like Udemy without having to do any of the marketing, deal with the payments, funnels, and all that kind of stuff. And if you're a content creator, you've likely thought, well, this could be the way to go. Like I said, I'm going to be drawing on my past experience, my experience of making millions of dollars on Udemy. And then I'm going to be telling you exactly what I think you should be doing to make a lot of money with your course. Now, when Udemy started in 2009, my company, Infinite Skills, we sold content on Udemy. We sold it as it was a little side hustle. It wasn't our main revenue stream, and we didn't really put much effort in. And we still made over $8 million just by having content on Udemy. Now, before you start thinking about success and imagining thousands of dollars coming in on autopilot and then dreaming about all the cool things you can buy, the lifestyle, the houses, holidays, nice cars, the reality of it is likely going to be somewhat different, and here's why. Udemy has changed. It's now massive. In fact, it's listed on the stock exchange, and there's a lot of competition on that platform. Udemy has hundreds of thousands of courses on almost every topic you can imagine. It's a very small percentage of creators who make a decent amount on Udemy. Authors like Jose Patillo, Daniel Walter Scott, Rob Percival, and Colt Steele. I mean, you've got to be successful with a name like Colt Steele. What a cool name that is. These authors all have made a lot of money on Udemy, but they're the exception, not the rule. Getting noticed on Udemy, it takes a lot of work. And even then, it can be a little bit of a hit and miss affair. And it's not always the best content that rises to the top. Then there's the pricing. Sites like Udemy, they're known for running sales and heavily discounting courses to drive sales. Great for Udemy to get more members on their platform. Great for customers looking to bag a bargain. But for you, the content creator, by the time Udemy they've discounted the course and then they've taken their cut, you're going to be left with cents on the dollar for all your hard work. I mean, I've bought courses myself from Udemy, courses at like $10, courses that I would happily have paid $500 for. They've got some really good content on there. The minute you start to sell your content for like $10, this is what you're telling your audience your content is worth. And once you're known for cheap, it's then really hard to convince your audience later that they should be invested in higher priced offers, and this is going to hurt you long term. And when you're selling low price courses, you've then got to be constantly keep creating courses to make a living. I mean, the idea here, the idea of becoming a course creator, is to work less, not to be constantly creating content like the proverbial hamster on a wheel. But this isn't the worst of it. There's something much worse, and to me, this is the reason now why you shouldn't sell courses on content aggregator sites. This is the real killer. If you want to build a lasting and highly profitable business creating content, the single most important asset to any digital entrepreneur is your list. I'll say it again. Your list is everything. Now, I'm sure I'm not the first person that you've heard this from. Your list is like money in the bank. Having a list, it's just like being able to print money. You build a list and then you can build relationships. You can constantly sell to your community whenever you like. But the minute your course goes on Udemy, you've actually got no direct access to anyone who signs up. You can only connect to them on the Udemy platform. You can't drive them to content off the Udemy platform. You're stuck. And this, to me, this is one great big huge no. When we sold content on Udemy, they were a lot more relaxed, and we actually got a lot of traffic from Udemy towards our own site. We did various things to get customers' email addresses. In fact, we made far more from the traffic we got from Udemy to our own site than we did directly from Udemy. That's why we did it. Udemy actually helped us to build our list, and they paid us, which was pretty sweet. But you can't do that anymore. Things, well, they've changed. Here's my opinion. And it doesn't matter if you're on Udemy or you're selling the content yourself. Same rules of business apply. You've still got to market. You've still got to drive customers. You've still got to interact, build a community. So in reality, you've still got to put the work in. If you promote your course outside of Udemy, it's pretty much the same amount of effort. You just get paid a lot more. And here's the important part, you get to keep your customers who you can resell to. Reoccurring revenue, this is the key. So, if you've watched to this point and you've heard me tell you why I think you shouldn't just rush into sharing your content on sites like Udemy, you're likely thinking, well, that's all well and good, Andrew, but I don't really know how to do all that on my own. Creating a website, taking payments, email marketing, sales funnels, designing lead magnets, creating ads and all that. Well, you don't have to go learning loads of different programs and then hiring developers and all that. A far better solution, if you want total control over your course, build your list, and keep 100% of the revenue, there are all-in-one platforms that do everything you need to do without massive complexity. Solutions like Kajabi, Teachable, Kartra, etc. I've used them all. And out of them all, I think that Kajabi is probably the most suited to somebody just getting started. Now, it's not the cheapest, but it does everything from hosting your website, building sales pages, funnels, marketing, emails, even hosting your course. And it does it really well. It's easy. Everything is drag and drop. You can build a web page, email sequence, sales funnel with just a few clicks. You can use it to deliver your content, take payments, everything that you need to do. Now, I'm not turning this lesson into an advert for Kajabi. I just want to point out that I think this is a far better way to make a lot more money. But there's something that drives me crazy. Course creators that are just starting will happily sell a course that should be like $500 or $1,000. They'll sell it on content aggregator sites like Udemy for $10. Think nothing of it. But when it comes to investing a couple of $100 a month in a solution where they can actually get paid what they should be getting paid, they have this meltdown. If you want to make serious money, then you've got to be serious in your outlook. My advice is, by all means, look at uploading your course to Udemy if you really want to. I mean, that's up to you. But please, I beg you, don't just do it because you think it's hard to do it on your own, because, well, it's not. Have an open mind. Maybe even check out a free demo of Kajabi. In fact, I've put a link below. I hope this video helps. I hope it's at least given you some points to consider. And if you've got any experience on platforms like Udemy or any of the other content aggregator sites, let me know in the comments below. So until next time, bye for now.